Oh, hey, everybody. How's it going? This is the shoulder blade series with Dr.
Shoulder
Brink.
blade.
And
so part 4.
I had to rock and roll a little bit there in the beginning.
Yeah,
Get
you
that
have
out
to.
of my system.
You have to.
Yeah, I still feel like a rock star sometimes. So what are we doing here? You're taking me through now the shoulder blade itself and how I could actually get response from that and get in a good position to be able to activate that and get that to contribute to my posture and to exercises. So
for great shoulder health, right? There's 3 parts that you really need. We need the mid-back, right? We need the thoracic spine to work, how it needs to work. So we need this area to create some good extension. We need the shoulder blade to actually be able to move. There's 4 simple parts, right? We got elevation, retraction, depression, and protraction, and then we actually need the glenohumeral joint to actually act like a shoulder, right? So what we're doing now is we're starting to put all of it together. Okay. So as we put it together here, I'm gonna have you jump up here onto there we go. So from here, the goal is can you create just sort of scapular circles? And this is at end range motion here, right? So A, you have to be able to hang. We want you to be able to hang with no shoulder pain, right? And as you're doing this, what we want is, can you just go through a large circle? And as you're doing this, you're gonna go through all those 4 points that we just talked about. You're gonna hit, elevation. You're gonna hit protraction. You're gonna hit depression. You're gonna hit the retraction. And again, it's nice and slow as you're trying to control everything, through that shoulder blade.
And you're trying to fight the urge to pull with your biceps.
Oh yeah, those biceps definitely want to take over. And then again, if you're going in your clockwise, and try and reverse that into a, counterclockwise position. You want to be able to own the motion of this entire shoulder blade. You want to keep the rest of the body as quiet as possible as well, because again, as you start to compensate, you're going to want to start to cheat.
Yep.
So as you get this, another one is again, just trying to create, you can rest for a second there.
Thank you, yeah, give me a second.
So on top of that, as we build on top of that, right, is gonna be a scapular pull-up.
Okay.
Right, and so again, we wanna make sure that we can actually engage the scapula. Can we actually depress it? Can we depress it, pull it down to actually open those shoulder blades
up? And recruit there as opposed to like your go-to, so trying to pull with biceps and lats. And so.
Correct. Okay. So again, if you're doing a pull-up, right, a lot of people do these pull-ups, but if they don't even have great shoulder stability and they don't have good scapular control, they're just yanking through their biceps and they wonder why they end up with shoulder issues. So let's teach control here first. So as you're doing this, I want you to literally, like you are trying to pull these shoulder blades into your back pockets. And when you do that, your body will start to come forward as if you are going into a pull. Okay, and then this time try and do it, and you want to create a bigger arch through your entire back. Try and bring the body forward. There we go. Good. There we go, and then back down a bit. Good, and then one more. And try and pull yourself a little bit more forward. Arch that back a little bit more. Relax the hips, relax here, really pull through here. There we go. And you can see how hard your body's actually starting to work.
Yeah, man, what a difference that is when you're really trying to hone into that spot and get that to recruit. So that's gonna take some effort on just being able to communicate with your body properly.
Yeah. So again, as you're doing that, right, we really want to create that good shoulder drive, right? So before you get the shoulder drive, but we want the scapula to really, create that movement. So better posture is doing what? Sort of pulling the shoulder blades back and down, right? We want to get those muscles to actually do their job versus us.
So are there any regressive kind of ways to be able to do this? Things that you'd suggest maybe if somebody doesn't really have that ability just yet?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is can you just create shoulder circles, with the shoulder blade itself? Can I just sit here and move, my shoulders? Can I put an arm out and just create, shoulder circles just with the shoulder blade, as I'm moving, right? So as I'm here, right?
Take it into points here for the first move. So your arm is out.
Yeah, so arm is straight out in a scaption position is what it's called. Okay. And then can I create sort of depression? I'm pulling it back and down right now. And then can I create sort of this retraction?
Now it's coming up.
Right, and then I want to try and elevate, and then I'm going into this protraction, right? And as I'm moving, right, I want that shoulder blade to sort of move in all planes of motion.
And whether it's stabilizing the other shoulder so it's not coming forward.
Correct.
And keeping your hips nice and square. Correct. And anti-rotation with that.
Yeah, I don't want anything else to move. I want pure movement through the shoulder.
Okay. So those are some great steps. If you like what you see here, make sure and subscribe. You can also click on the link there for the 30 days of coaching. And we hope to see you again next time. Keep those shoulders healthy.